What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another live day trading recap session. I've got a live recorded trade for you coming up. At the end, there's a handful of trades I take off camera that we will also analyze, so make sure you stick around. Hit like and subscribe, and let's just jump into the action. Looking for a little bit more of a pump up to get short. I was hoping for like over 410 to get short. Like a little 410 break to short. That's what I'm watching right now. Or if the bar just closes, we'll also short. We'll short the close of the bar if it doesn't, but I would like a nice push here. Oh, here we go. Nice. We are getting a nice push. There's your 410 break. Okay, I'm short here. I'm short at 410.05. Happy with that patience there. Patient, waited for a decent entrance, waited for a decent push. And we'll see what happens. SPY does have a gap to close up here. Is it really going to push all the way up here? It could. It could. But for now, we are short. It did keep pushing. Okay. Okay, it did keep pushing above the 410. I'm still happy with the patience, though. You know, didn't want to get short too quickly. Wait for it to break the whole dollar. I like kind of getting that short when it breaks the whole dollar. Like getting that whole dollar breakout to short it. Here we go. Top tick killer? No, I did not top tick this. TOS is very good at making it look like you always top and bottom tick. Because they put their orders at the top and bottom of the bars. I am short from here, though. I did decent, but I'm short from here, not from here. Yeah, TOS, Thinkorswim is very good at like making your trades look really good because of where it puts the trade. It makes the trade look so good. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Want to be covering below the red line. Want to be covering below the red line, which represents the lowest point of the last 8 bars. Green line, highest point of the last 8 bars. Red line, lowest point of the last 8 bars. Blue line, 15 moving average. We take trades only if they print on the other side of the blue line. So we shorted this because it was above the blue, or because it was below the blue line, sorry. It's why we didn't long this, which, you know, in hindsight, well, Trey, you should have longed this. Well, no, because it wasn't above the blue line, right? It wasn't above the moving average. That's why we didn't long down there. But Trey, this one time it worked. You should have, no. No. SPY is in uptrend right now. We're gonna need a trend reversal if this trade's gonna work, because it is you know, higher low, higher high. It is an uptrend, but it did gap down this morning. Don't ask me what this trade is. I don't know why TOS is showing a 100 at 0 immediate sell, 100 at 0 trade at the end of yesterday. I don't know what the hell that is. If anybody does know, you can let me know in the comment section. I don't know what that is. Apparently, I bought 100 shares of SPY at $0, and I sold it at $0 immediately, too. I don't know. Don't ask me how I did that, but apparently I did it. Free shares. Oh, look, we're back green in this trade. Come on. Can we get a lower low here? The lower low is all the way down here. Someone else asked, what's the last trade of your screen yesterday? Oh, Noom, I hadn't even read your message. That's funny. I hadn't even read your message yet. I was just describing it. Yeah, don't ask me. I don't know. Should have sold that 100 shares at close, not $0. Wow, you bought at 0 and you panic sold at 0. What a bad trade, bro. Choppy. Bit of indecision here from SPY. We're back to red on the trade. Small. 40.97 is S. What is short? What were you thinking, bro? You're such a bad trader, streamer. Oh my god. Y'all are funny, man. YouTube, come join us on Twitch, y'all. We have a good time over here. We have a lot of fun here on Twitch. And you get to watch me trade live. You get to hear me walk through why I take trades in real time before I take them. I mean, I kind of do that here on YouTube too, I guess. But sideways chop. Sometimes I don't know what to talk about. I'm sitting here in a trade and I'm like, huh, this is gonna go on YouTube. I should be talking, but like it's just chopping sideways. A lot of you guys are probably like, Trey, we like it better when you're not talking, bro. Just please shut up for a second and let us watch the trade. Please just shh. Sell them the dream, Trey. It's gotta be the 100% win rates thumbnail YouTuber. The strategy never loses. It always wins. You can make a living in a day. Buy a Ferrari tomorrow. Those are all like literal YouTube titles that I've seen, by the way. Not the buy a Ferrari tomorrow. That might have been a little excessive, but the rest of them, I have seen those YouTube titles. Like, yeah. Alright, we're chilling sideways here. Hopefully this isn't a bull flag. Hopefully this is SPY running into resistance. Rari making go by the dip. Here we go. Nice move. We're up $60. A bikini thumbnail with this trend will get you all the lady. You guys should be YouTubers, I swear. You guys are good at the thumbnail game. The thumbnail title game. Alright, YouTubers, when you guys see a bikini lady in one of my YouTube thumbnails, you'll know where the idea came from. Mr. Numerous here on Twitch. Thank you. It's starting to push down. We want to be covering below the red line. That's where we want to start covering. That's where we want to start covering. We were up 60, but once again, who cares? Doesn't matter what you're up when you're in a trade. Under the bus I go. Oh no. Hopefully your wife doesn't watch these videos, Numerous. She's like, babe, isn't that your Twitch name? You were the one suggesting half-naked ladies? We need to have a talk. Numerous, we need to have a talk. Woo, I'm in a good mood today, chat. Hopefully the market doesn't ruin that for me. Want to be covering below the red line. Well, need to be covering below the red line. We added some, so yesterday we added some human element. We talked about adding some human element in, but I still want to be trading the algorithm, right? Like I still waited for, the setup to get in. I added the human element of not waiting for it to close, just getting in when it broke 410. This case, actually waiting for it to close would have been a little better, but we don't worry about one case. And I still want to be covering below the red. But like, still want to trade the system. But just like, here and there, add a little here and there. We'll see. But there's so many times, and it doesn't have to be every trade, right? But there's been so many times these last few weeks. Like I remember we took a long right after news caused the market. Like news came out, the markets dipped, which made us long. But like I in the back of my, like I was saying as I entered this trade, I was like, why would I long this? News just made it dip. It's going to keep dipping. And I lost like $300 in that trade. Like, I feel like there's just like times like that where it's like, you can add that little human that, code doesn't know all the shit that that's going to happen in the market. I mean, hell, nobody knows that. But like situations like that, it's like, well, I should not be taking this long, right? And then like that happened, right? It's like things like that that I want to add the human element into. News is not really a good example of why the human element wins, though. If news comes out, the human will be able to adjust the trade way quicker than an algo if one is in a trade. Wait, what? Oh, sorry, I read it wrong. You said is a really good example. I was about to hard disagree with you, but I'm just dumb and read it wrong. News is a good example. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, when news drops, like I can't code into my algorithm every news situation, right? I can't. The big central banks do, because they have teams of people that are way fucking smarter than me coding their shit. I'm a dumb albino who has a computer science degree. I can't do that. So, so I feel like I need to add my human element into that, right? No, an algo can read the news. Right, that's what I just said, right? JP Morgan's algos can read the news and make differentiations based off the words in the news. My algo cannot do that. It never will be. I'm just not that smart. I also don't have millions of dollars to pay teams of people that are smart to make an algo, right? I'm not JP Morgan, let's put it that way. Here we go. We're up $65 and testing the red line down. I actually don't love this volume. Considered covering half there because I don't love this volume. The volume's really light. I believe the albino is smart. Thank you, Izzy. I appreciate that. Thank you. This trade has been fun. I mean, it'd be more fun if it could just really start ripping down, but some patience, just kind of chilling. Now are we double bottoming? That's the issue. Like, we just double topped. Now are we double bottoming? Which looks like we are. I should have covered half there. Never mind. I shouldn't say that. I should not have covered half there. It didn't break the red line. It wasn't the cover condition. It wasn't the cover condition. Partials? Not when it's not the cover condition. The whole point of this strategy is to wait for it to break down levels, right? The whole point of this strategy is that it needs to break down a level. If it doesn't break down a level, we don't get out. You can't just say, unfortunately, you can't just say after it bounces, oh, take partials. People love to do that. Like, it's unfortunate, but I don't have a time machine. You should ask for a tour at Citadel trading floor. Isn't Citadel that group that the short group? Oh wait, Citadel, isn't Citadel the ones that went under because of AMC? Isn't that Citadel, or is that somebody else? The fund that like went under because of the AMC pump. They lost all their money. They lost all their funds' money shorting AMC. Was that Citadel? It was one of them. Oh, that was Melvin. Ah, gotcha. Okay, here we go. Retesting red line. Retesting cover condition. Break it on down, SPY. Break it on down. Big boy. Big boy? Whoa. Touched it? Broke it! Woo! Woo! Man, it's a good thing I didn't take partials. I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. Do you have any insights into creating an LLC to trade instead of just opening a brokerage account? No, I've never done it. Is there any upside? Wow, nice move. We're up $100. Nice move, nice move. It won't continue. We know this won't continue. We know how SPY's been trading. I just talked about this the last 2 weeks. It's probably going to bounce here. It's probably going to bounce. I am actually going to cover half here. We did get the bar break down below the red line. That was our cover condition. I'll cover half into that. And I do think it's going to bounce here. Because that's what SPY's been doing the last 3 weeks. Once again, something else I can add into it is like recent market conditions, I feel like. Like recent market conditions, the way the markets have been so chop slop lately, it's so gross. Like I'm more why did I want to say I'm more petulant to taking partials right now? That's definitely not the right word. I'm more I'm more likely to want to take partials right now. Like if we were trading this market still, God, I miss when we were trading this market. Money was so easy to make. I wouldn't take partials because SPY was just going down. But we're trading this market, which is ugly shit. And look, it is bouncing. Yeah, right. Let's take some partials into the breakdown. Do you really need an LLC? Like if you sign up for TraderView, like I use TraderView to journal, it costs me $30 a month. Can you really not just write that off? You use it to help you make revenue, or to hopefully help make you make revenue. Do you really need an LLC to write that off? I'm pretty sure you could just write that off. Pretty sure you don't need an LLC. I'm also not a tax professional. My CPA does this shit. I don't know. Okay, we're about break even. About to get out. Yep, we're out. Okay, we got an unfortunate little shove into us there on the end, but hey, we made $47. Alrighty, so that was the first trade we took this morning. That was the trade we took during the first hour. I skipped through it a little bit. The way I'm trading now is less scalpy and more like day trades. I'm holding my trades now for 30, 40 minutes at a time pretty regularly. I don't really think it's the best content to be showing you 40 minutes of the markets kind of chopping. So I did cut the trade up a little bit. Hopefully you guys don't mind that too much. Obviously still include, if I say anything interesting, if the stock does anything interesting, I will still try to include that in the recording. But anyway, I'm rambling. As you can see here, we ended that first session up $47. We're going to end the day up $48. Woo! Made a whole nother $1. Took all these other trades to make a whole nother $1. But let's quickly go through them here. So this is the trade you all just saw. The markets gapped down. It's a gap down day. So we shorted the bounce, covered half, got stopped out a second half at break even, which is in hindsight a very good idea. There was a huge rip in the markets after that. Good for them. And then the next trade we took, obviously, after this big rip, we are in bull trend on the market, so we are looking to long dips. So we longed the dip at 413.10, got out half at 413.27, second half at 412.73 on the way down. Literally a break-even trade. Just got out of this trade at break-even with the half profit take and loss on the second half. This is a nothing trade. Now we're in downtrend, and you can tell now from the rest of my trades. I take 4 more trades. They're all only 50 shares each instead of 100. This is kind of something else I don't mind doing. Win SPY isn't directional. Win SPY isn't making obvious directional moves like strong uptrend all day or strong downtrend all day. It's obviously becomes harder to trade. So why not size down? So you'll notice that in the next trades as well. But here, obviously, we are in downtrend leading into it. This is very important. This is a very big part of my strategy. What is the trend? What's the current trend? Once again, that's why I downsized today when the trend isn't very obvious. But we're downtrending, so we shorted the bounce. 411.815, we shorted the bounce into this double top as well. Very nice short there, and we got out at 411.07. You'll also notice I stopped taking partials. When we're not very well-defined trend, I don't see a whole lot of point in taking partials. If you get the move down towards that line you're looking for, down towards that first profit, just get out. You're not really in a strong trend. It's probably best just to get out. So you'll notice that as well. We get out, go ahead and lock up a decent little win there. We're still in downtrend to me. We're still in downtrend. Haven't broken a high yet. So I short this at 411.71. Once again, SPY breaking up above levels. In downtrend, get short. Obviously, this one does not work. We get squeezed into, get out at 412.30 for a loss there. Still a good exit, though, as it really, really ripped up here. And then now we are in uptrend, and this is the worst trade I'd take today. Just throw it out there. I got long here at 413, and it's not because it's the most money I lost. Actually, I think I lost the most money on this trade here. But this one, as you guys can tell here, we got long. So now we're in uptrend, right? We have now broken out of the higher high. We've now made a higher high. We just made a higher low. We made another higher high. We are definitely in an uptrend now, right? So we flip the bias. We start going long. We get long on the dip when SPY breaks down to level at 413.46. And I get out of this early, right? I see this thing after I get in, fail to make a higher high and then kind of start doing candle under candle. And with how crappy and choppy and non-directional the markets were, I was like, screw this, got out, 8 to 30 cent loss. And then about 5 minutes later, you get the move. That's trading sometimes. I guess it's going to happen. It's always going to happen at some point during your day, but it doesn't make it any easier when it does. So we got out for a loss there, and then right afterwards, SPY makes a move. But we're at least able to capitalize a little bit. Obviously, still in uptrend. We long this dip. SPY breaks down a level, 414.27. Just get full out into the resistance as it breaks up at 414.61, which once again is a good idea, as once again SPY continues to be really non-directional, although we are in a pretty nice uptrend, but still not a lot of follow through as it just immediately sells off after that. And SPY is still trying to push up here a little bit now. If I bring over the algorithm, so the algorithm is down 110 today. If I would have just blindly traded the algo, it's actually been in this long all day. It hasn't had a reason to get out of this long all day. And yes, it's down 107, so obviously we're having a better day than it. But also, its max peak down today was $500, like $490. So we've really avoided kind of an awful max peak today too. So it's really nice to see that. And there's going to be days with this human element. There's going to be days that we do better than it. There's going to be days that we do worse than it. It being the algorithm, it being just hardcore the system itself. I still have this up and running on my other monitor while I trade. I still like to see where the code likes to buy and sell the strategy, but now adding a little bit of human element into it today, we greatly outperformed the algorithm. At least the algorithm bounced back a bit. We greatly outperformed this max drawdown, which would have been awful to go through. So not too shabby of a day, considering that SPY just kind of refuses to break out into a trend. SPY's been really tough. These last, little while here, SPY's been really tough. Look at this. This is since, This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days now of just this. We've not broken out of this range in 7 days. It's pretty tough to trade. With at least the way I trade, I'm a very much a continuation in uptrend buy dips, in downtrend sell rips kind of trader. This has been a little bit tough to trade, but coming out with a little bit of money today, not going to complain about that. So hopefully you guys enjoy. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. If you're new around here, I post these every day. Why not hit the red subscribe button? Also, if you're new, I have a whole live day trading playlist that I think now is like over 70 videos. There's a ton of content if you're interested in the way I trade or, live day trading, which I think is the best way to learn. That's why I post it, and that's why I post my full transparency, all my trades and all that, because I really think this is the best way to learn to trade. So check out that playlist on the end screen coming up. But yeah, like and subscribe. And with that being said, I will go ahead and sign out of this video. I will catch you all. I saluted. Wait, so I just messed up my whole outro. Redo. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and sign out of this video. I will catch you all in the next one.